If Dr. King was speaking to me right now, he would look me man to man, eye to eye, just as I'm looking at you, and he would tell me, if you can't fly, run. If you can't run, walk. And if you can't walk, crawl. But by any means necessary, keep moving.
If Dr. King gave me some advice, it would be to keep going, because what I have to offer and what I have to say is going to help our next generation.
If Dr. King were here today, I think he would tell me to always remember the mission, remember why we are in our movement. I feel like it's so easy to get bogged down in all the hate and division, but we need to keep moving forward like he always did.
If Dr. King was speaking to me right now, he would just say to keep going and to be strong, that this is not the end of the fight. Continue to fight for the next generation to come.
And in this day and age, as I said before, we're being told more and more that you don't have a voice, you're not important. But it's always important to remember to keep on moving. Whether that's reading one Bible verse a day, if you can't read the whole book in one day, we get it. If that means you just go out and say one positive thing to a neighbor, go out and do that. But by any means, keep moving. You do have a voice, you are important. That's what I believe Dr. King would say to me.
I think if there was one thing that we could do to really change where we are right now, is to love before we hate.
The one main thing that would change the state of our climate now is love. It's the simple answer. There's way too much hatred being spread across this world, and especially in this community itself.
If one thing that could change in this climate, in our country's climate, it would be acceptance. Acceptance from everyone, to understand everything and just accept each other for who they are, and where they come from and the color of their skin.
One primary thing that needs to change to help our nation's climate would be for everyone to have understanding and empathy for the next person. If you don't understand what I'm going through, don't just say it's not happening to me. Just be more understanding that this is what's going on when I leave my house. This is the things that I have to worry about when my child leaves the house.
Learning how to identify with your neighbor, getting out and talking with your neighbor. Not just the neighbor that looks like you, thinks like you, talks like you, but those that are diverse, those that don't look like you, those that don't share your same language.
I feel like we're too big to just jump the gun and insult somebody, go at somebody, but if we love before we hate, I feel like we can really reach some point of unity.
Get out and share your ideals with those that don't think like you, and don't be intimidated when someone doesn't have the same ideals as yourself.
When George Floyd was murdered, everyone said, well, I don't understand why you're marching here in Bristol because stuff like that doesn't happen. Well, it does. And again, that goes back to understanding and being more aware.
This day and age, we're being told more and more to quiet your voices. You don't have a voice.
They expect us just to roll over and to stay quiet with being in a small town in the South.
But indeed, we do have a voice.
All of the events going on around the country really affect me here because I feel like a lot of people don't think those things happen here, but it's pretty surreal to see people here have the same feelings that people do anywhere else in the country and the world.
So what's going on everywhere else is affecting me here in Bristol because it affects the honest daily way that we live, the daily way that we think.
So being a biracial Bristol resident, I feel that it affects me on both sides because on the white side, they don't understand when I speak about things, on how I feel, because to them, they're like, oh, I'm just Keisha. But as far as for the black residents in our area, I feel scared for them. I most definitely feel that we're not safe right now, that no one's protected at this moment. And so hopefully things will change.
Learn to think different, but at the same time, learn to lead in love.
I am king.
I am king.
I am love.
I am love.
I am courage.
I am courage.
I am power.
I am power.
I am wisdom.
I am wisdom.
I am legacy.
Little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Love, after the way you treated me, I still give you the ghost face. I give you the ghost face. Wish I could take back my love, because the pain it never leaves. I still give you the ghost face. I give you the ghost face. You got hate for me.